The God of Thunder has glimpsed the end of days, and now being King of Asgard is harder than ever before. What'll happen next? Well, let's hop into the pages of Thor issue number 7 and find out together, shall we? So then, as we join this newest arc, we meet a man named Adam Aziz, an ex-con and workaday mechanic living in Broxton, a place with a long and storied history when it comes to both Thor and Asgard. It's while fixing an engine one day Adam hears a loud noise, which is later revealed to be Mjolnir falling to Earth once again with no Thor in sight. Naturally, Adam feels the need to call everyone he can, and I mean, wouldn't you too if this were to happen? I mean, this is probably the most exciting thing to happen. Now, believe it or not, King Thor says he knows exactly what he's doing in this situation, even if friend and new guardian of the Rainbow Bridge, Sif, has her own reservations. When pressed for answers, the God of Thunder only says that he's testing a theory. This is actually a really fun little exchange between the two because we get to see how the Asgardian court keeps in contact with each other through the use of magic ravens. Oh sure, ravens are cooler than cell phones, but can you play games on a raven? No, you cannot, much to Sif's disappointment. Speaking of birds, and I absolutely was, King Thor is going to be eating his fair share of crow today. You'll recall in the previous arc, Thor beat up longtime friend Beta Ray Bill and even broke his hammer. Well, yeah, sure, he was under a lot of stress at the time, and he feels just terrible about it now, so much to the point he's invited Beta Ray Bill to dinner and drinks to remember the good old days, while also very strategically trying to extract some information from Bill about the last days of Thanos over in the Guardians of the Galaxy book. Remember, Thor saw the destruction of all life in the universe at the hands of the Mad Titan, and now because of that he's scared beyond words, but he doesn't want to seem frightened to Bill and cause a bigger panic. Now back on Earth, Iron Man reports to the scene of where the hammer fell and attends to the media circus that has sprung up around it. How did Adam know to call Stark directly? Well, that's the funny part. You see, Thor put Tony's number on the hammer. Well, geez, it's nice to know his new responsibilities as king of all the space Vikings hasn't affected his sense of humor. Also, geez man, putting your friend's number out there where anyone can see it, I guess we can add God of Doxing to Thor's ever-growing list of titles. It's all Iron Man can do to try and keep the crowd back and make sure no one touches the hammer. After all, there's no telling what would happen if that did go through, right? Though surely Thor is counting on something happening, lest he wouldn't have done any of this in the first place. King Thor seems to be doing a lot of planning for the future this issue. He apologizes to Bill and also tries to get him to come closer to the Asgardian family. He wants to make Bill his brand new right hand, his master of war, someone to lead the armies into battle, but also check Thor in case he starts going all mad king again. The new job would come with some interesting perks, namely some dwarven-made weapons of Bill's choice, though Beta Ray Bill quickly points out that Mjolnir is nowhere to be found in the Royal Armory. Thor also goes into great detail to explain why he's done what he's done, that there was something wrong with Mjolnir, that it was becoming heavier to lift. At first, Thor feared it was because he was becoming less worthy, that the job as king was somehow tainting his spirit, like Odin always thought it would. But in truth, Thor says he now believes the opposite to be true. It's not that he was becoming unworthy, but that everyone was becoming more worthy in the eyes of Mjolnir, and that maybe the hammer wanted to see other people. It is sentient after all. And as the comic comes to a close, Adam Aziz touches Mjolnir and is transformed by its power. And so that was Thor number 7, and if you thought Donny Cates used up all his big ideas in the first arc, you would be wrong. I kinda dig this idea of Thor racked by fear of a prophecy. It's all very classical mythology. I also like the idea of a Thor who is older, maybe a little wiser, and is thinking about experimenting with outsourcing the actual superhero stuff while he focuses on running Asgard and saving the universe. At least that's what it looks like right now. I could be totally wrong, the story could take another unexpected twist, but as it stands right now, I'm really enjoying what's going on here. I would give this one another 8 out of 10. Hey there everyone, it's your old pal Cape Joel again, thanking you so much for watching to the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, why not check out my Amazon link down in the description. Yes, that's right, the Cape Joel channel officially has its own Amazon storefront now. You can pick up a comic or anything else for that matter, and if you did, you'd really be helping me in the channel. So with that out of the way everyone, I will see you again next time. Bye-bye.